Hello Libra, Sun Sign, Moon Sign, Rising Sign folks. It's Nen from Insightful Vibrations. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel, for liking and sharing the videos, and for subscribing. We are using the Oracle de la Triade, a beautiful mystical French deck. And you can see how worn the cards are. I really do enjoy using this deck. Now, remember to watch the videos for your 3 signs, your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign or ascendant, because these will collectively give you a more comprehensive picture of your week. As far as the astrology goes, I'm sort of dispensing it with this week because it's a pretty easy week that way. What is fated by the fixed stars has been described last week, and you can go over it again, as well as what the new moon energies of Sunday, July 23rd and the next 2 weeks of that mean for everyone. So those are all in the videos of last week, so you can watch those again, or watch them if you haven't already, and that will give you a better idea of what's happening. So we have love, the door, test, lightning, balance, and death. Those are the cards. Now, let's see what they mean. They don't always mean what you think they mean, by the way. With love, I feel that some of you have a broken heart, actually. And some of you may actually be struggling to find a balance after the deterioration of a love relationship. So this is rather unfortunate, but I can tell you that with the balance card and the death card, it's all about transformation. And the transformation has to do more with a spiritual transformation, more with your mental and emotional transformation than it does with anything else. Because if you can keep your attitude one where you're not losing hope for life, one where you're not losing hope for relationships, one where you're not just wasting away time pining and grieving over things, you may actually be opening the door to new love. And this is the important point. The longer you hang on to something that isn't working, the more horrible it seems, because then nothing new happens and you're just still stuck in the same old quicksand. And Pluto is retrograde until the 23rd of September, so you really are going to have to transform relationships if they are not working. Now, for some of you, I feel that there may be someone around you who may be having a heart issue. So I strongly urge you to get this person to the doctor and get them tested, get them to a hospital, whatever it is. Don't take any symptoms as a joke, or as just, oh, it'll pass, or it's gas or acid. Take it seriously, because what I'm seeing here is that someone will need medical intervention. Now, I do feel that for some of you, you may be relocating, and this I feel more relocating, for reasons of, work, but it may be that there's been a layoff or a downsizing of some kind, the termination of a job, that kind of thing that may be facing some of you Librans, and that may mean that you actually relocate for the purposes of a new job, or you just stop commuting or that kind of thing because you're not working anymore. But I do feel there's prospects for new work. Now, some of you may need to be retrained if you're in that position, so look for courses. There's a lot of online courses that are inexpensive, that can give you a certificate, that don't necessarily rest on whether you can afford to go back to school or not. So look for alternative options is what I'm getting, so that you can regain your work-life balance. I also feel for some of you that you're going to be steadily gaining more spiritual insight. So for those of you who are really into shamanic work, into divination, into astrology, into all kinds of celestial work, shall we say, or energy work, energy healing, I do feel there's a lot of good potential to rise and really get more interdimensional assistance, as well as be extremely more perceptive. Now, for some of you, the spiritual path isn't going to be easy. We have the test card, and that basically means you may need some mentorship. You may need a medium to help you with mediumship, for example, or a shaman to help you with shamanic chores and things. So I do feel that for those of you who are into that, it is a good week for it. A lot of week of breakthroughs, but I do feel that you may need some help getting there. I also feel with this death card, death doesn't always mean death, by the way. It's really a card of transformation. And I do feel that if you can adjust your way of thinking to be more of a winner type attitude, that things will be a lot easier. I also feel that this transformation involves regaining a better sense of, what your health is all about. Are you, healthy? Are all of your sort of energetic parts of you, your mind, body, and spirit, are they all functioning well, communicating properly? Is there connection? Is there, are you feeling fully balanced and fully able to function? And if not, why not? Where's the breakdown? What's stopping this? Do you need some clearing done? Do you need to, do something? Because you need to look into these things. Whatever you're up to this week, you will need to try to achieve a balance. So this is very important, Libra. And I do know that when you do that, you're just going to enjoy the rest of the week. So have a good one, and thank you. Cheers.